What's the best way you've seen someone rebel against school rules? 1. Back in the 1980s there was one kid in my school was hardcore into the punk scene. Had a bright blue, 6'high, razor thin, stand-up straight mohawk. The principal gave him detention for being a distraction, etc. And his parting words that day were, "And tomorrow, no more blue mohawk." The next day the kid came in with the same mohawk, only bright pink. 2. Last day of senior year we started a food fight at lunch. And by food fight, I mean we drew angry faces on an orange and an apple, then faced them toward each other, made a big circle around them, and we all reacted like we were watching a fight. All the security guards ran to break up the fight, only to make their way to the middle of the circle to find 2 pieces of fruit sitting on the ground. 3. Senior year, my school banned jackets. A friend was cold, wore his jacket to lunch, and the VP told him to take it off. Friend pulls out the student handbook and asked where it said he couldn't wear it. VP flips for a while and ends up showing him nothing. Or anything. The administration seems disruptive. Clause. Friend rolls his eyes but takes off his coat. The next day friend comes in with the same tweed sport coat the VP wore every day. 4. Just after the Virginia Tech shooting, when I was in high school the administration banned backpacks, messenger bags. Purses were okay though. One guy shows up to school with a purse. They suspended him for 2 days. The next day most of the guys showed up with purses carrying all of their things. They lifted the backpack ban. 5. After 9/11 my school made a rule where we had to wear our school IDs. They went overboard quick handing out detention to anyone who didn't wear one. One kid had his ID blown up and put on a shirt. On the back it said, "Yes, I'm wearing my fucking ID." He got detention for not wearing it with the shirt. 6. I was at a private school that had rules about the length of boys' hair. One guy in particular always ignored the rule and the administration would tell him to get a haircut every so often, but he never did. Eventually when his hair got about down to his shoulders, the principal pulled him aside and told him his hair was twice the allowed length and by next week it needed to be shortened by half. Monday rolls around and he comes in with half his head shaved and the other side as long as ever. We were impressed by literal interpretation of the principal's request, but it still ended up with him getting a suspension for a week and he had to shave the other side before he could come back.